You do, and you are required to enroll in 12 units unless you are in the Disabled Student Program Services program, so DSPS for short. You may not know if you qualify for DSPS. However, if you had an IEP in high school, you actually qualify for DSPS. You just need to meet with the DSPS counselor and get registered with the program so that you can be in that program. And so then that means you're not required to enroll full-time. You're required just to enroll in the classes that the DSPS counselor recommends that you enroll in. And it's also a good thing because depending on what kind of disability you might be living with, you get accommodations. So for example, you might get extra time on exams, you might get a note taker. So there's different things that you can do in order to help you be successful. Also, we do maintain that you try to have at least a 2.0 or a higher GPA in the fall and spring semesters. That's meeting satisfactory academic progress. We do want you to attend 3 success activities each semester, so in the fall and in the spring. And those success activities can be anything that keeps you engaged in the campus. We will offer live Zoom hour-long workshops that you can join in throughout the fall semester and the spring semester. We also encourage you to go to any other success workshops that other programs might be having. For example, if you are an EOPS student, EOP offers a workshop as well. If you're in the STEM program or not in the STEM program, the STEM program offers wonderful workshops too. Like they just had one on how to be a successful online student, and we actually gave you a preview to that, and you could actually get credit for the fall if you attended that last week. So we just want you to get into the habit of attending things that keep you engaged with the campus climate and the campus activities. Another success activity is if you sign up for an ASO club and you are attending those meetings, if you do what we call a 3-2-1, 3 ideas that you learned by being in the meeting or the workshop, 2 quotes that you got that really resonated for you in the workshop, and then 1 question that still remains. You send that to me or the coach that you're working with, and we'll give you credit for that success activity. Now, the other way that you can meet the success activities, you can meet all 6 activities for the whole year if you sign up for Counseling 4, 17, or 22, all of which are being offered this fall. They're all 1-unit courses. 2 of them I'm teaching, Counseling 17 and Counseling 22, so you'll get access to me on a regular basis. They are remote online courses that do not have any required meeting times. So it's a self-paced Canvas class that I try to make as fun and interactive as possible. So that's another way to meet that for the year. Also, we require you that you meet with your success coach, because your success coach is actually going to help you prepare to do the comprehensive student education plan appointment with the counselor. So the success coaches will go over, if you're decided, what general education pattern you should be following, what are the major requirements for your major. And also, if you're undecided, your coach can also refer you to the Career Center and get you in touch with the career counselor. So we always want you to make the first contact with your coach and then the second contact with me or another counselor. So like I said, if you're in a special program like DSPS or EOPS or TRIO, or if you're an athlete, Ian said he was an athlete, so I'm sure you've been in contact with Counselor Cedric King. So you would want to follow up with Cedric and make sure that you're developing a comprehensive ed plan if you haven't already. So that's super important. And so, like I said, meet with an LA College Promise counselor or the counselor that you're working with now. This meeting, the orientation counts for that meeting with the LA College Promise Coordinator Counselor. So this is why it's so important that you attend one of these orientations, because we will give you credit for that. And then also seek support services to help you be successful. So again, we're going to go over how you access those support services in just a second. So remember, you do have to be enrolled in 12 units and have a GPA of a 2.0 or higher. We obviously want you to strive for excellence. So, getting a B or A average, 3.0, 4.0 would be ideal. But just bare minimum 2.0 is what is needed to stay in the program. If you do fall below 12 units and the GPA, you will be at risk for losing your college promise status. Of course, nothing is set in stone. There's always an appeal process. So if that does happen to you, just make sure you reach out to your coach or to myself, and we will walk you through what you would need to do to appeal that. So this fall semester, what we expect you to do to be, to keep your promise eligibility is to attend those 3 Success virtual workshops, either Zoom on live or once the fall semester begins, you'll be invited to the first year Promise Canvas site. And so there will also be self-paced workshops on the Canvas site that you can do, or you can sign up for the class, as I said before. Meet with your success coach, right, to prepare for that comprehensive student education plan appointment. Meet with the counselor. It doesn't have to be me, but I'm here for you if you want to meet with me. And then get that comprehensive educational plan done. Now, some of you are undecided, and that's perfectly fine. So then in that case, we would refer you to the career counselor. Her name is Claudia Ramirez Yaglian. She's awesome. She'll help you do an assessment, and then she will help you do your comprehensive education plan. And then at least 5 hours of tutoring per semester, so 10 hours a year or for the academic year. And that's a minimum, right? So you can do as many hours of tutoring as you want. I was one of those college students that lived, ate, and breathed in the tutoring center. So, don't feel like tutoring is only for people who are doing badly. It's actually where all the A students live. So try to normalize tutoring for yourself. Don't make it a shameful thing. There's nothing wrong with asking for help when you need it. And we want you to be successful. So if something's fuzzy, if you're confused, it's okay to be confused. I always say it's cool to be confused. You just don't want to stay in that confusion. So you want to do something to help yourself. And so tutoring is always the best option. So again, we'll show you how to access that in just a minute. So before we move on to the goal setting activity, I just want to open it up for questions. If anybody has any questions about